Welcome back again in financial management lectures. Today, the topic we are going to take is sinking fund. So, before going to handling this topic, I'm just going to give you a brief descriptions of today's lecture. That what we are going to do. We are going to find out how can we define the sinking fund. What do you mean by sinking fund? What are the various examples that we are going to take? Thereafter, we will going to find out what is uh, CFF, sinking fund factor, and we also have to find out through the formula of sinking fund. How can we calculate the sinking fund? Thereafter, we can also do these calculation with the help of Excel also. So now we are going to start with sinking fund. So what do you mean by sinking fund? How can we define the sinking fund? What actually is sinking fund? So sinking fund is a fund which is created out of fixed payment each period to accumulate to a future sum after a specified period of time. Okay, so the sinking fund that we are going to define, we are defining it as a fund which is created out of fixed payment. The payment that we are going to take is for fixed payments, like 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. We are going to make it fixed, and each period to accumulate to a further sum. Okay, with a specified period. So the period is also specified. For example, with the example, the things will be more clear to you. Like companies generally creating sinking funds to retire bonds or loan on maturity. I'm going to take this example. Suppose we want to accumulate 21,873. Here in the screen you can see we want to accumulate 21,873 rupees at the end of 4 years. Okay, at the end of 4 years from now. How much should we deposit each year at an interest rate of 6%, so that it grows to 1 to 21,873 at the end of 4 years. Okay, so this is an example that I have given you. So how much we are going to deposit uh, a small amount on SIP so that it become 21,873 at the end of the 4 year. Clear? Now, how can we find out? How can we find out this? How can we compute this? So for the computation of sinking fund method, the sinking fund factor we need to find out. Here we can see the sinking fund factor is there. So sinking fund factor is nothing. It's a reciprocal of compound value factor annuity. Okay, it's a what it is? It is a reciprocal of compound value annuity factor that we have discussed in the last lecture. And the value of this sinking fund factor is ranges from 0 to 1. Okay, it's ranging from 0 to 1. Now, how can we compute this sinking fund? The formula is very simple. Here you can see the formula is the amount that we want to accumulate. Like here in this case, we want to accumulate 21,873. So amount we want to accumulate is equal to future value into 1 upon CVFA, sinking value, compound value factor annuity. Okay. So this 1 upon CVFA, we can replace it with CFF. This is the first formula that we can compute. There is one more formula that we want to have is annuity is equal to amount is equal to Fn 1 I divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n minus 1. Formulas we can able to calculate the compound value, sinking fund amount that in the future that we want to accumulate. The calculations, how we can give, how can we take the calculations, how can we compute. So here in this case, suppose if we take the example, we want to accumulate 21,875. This example, if we want to take, okay. So if we want to accumulate this amount at the end of 4 years from now, how much should we deposit each year at an interest rate of 6%? Okay. So in this case, how can we compute? We can compute amount with the help of this formula. Amount is equal to future value into 1 upon compound value. Compound value future annuity. So here we can take 21,873 as a future value amount that we are going to receive, and the reciprocal of compound value factor annuity. Compound value factor annuity is how much? If we can take it this value CVFA from the table of compound value factor of an annuity. So in this, what we have to take, we have to see the interest rate of 6% for 4 years. So what is the value given in the table is 4.3746. Okay. So when we divide it 1 divided by 4.361, then sinking fund factor will be 0.22859. So we can see I have told you that the range is from the sinking fund range is 0 to 1. So here we have seen that it is less than 1. Okay, and it is ranges between 0 to 1. So if we multiply it, we can get the amount of sinking fund is 5,000. Is it clear? We can get the amount of 5,000. Okay. Now with the help of Excel, how can we perform with the help of Excel? I will show you in this Excel format. If we can find out with the formula. So I would like to show the formula first in financial. If you go PMT, the formula we are going to use is PMT, this one. So in PMT, what we have to find out? We have to find out the rate, we have to find out NPER, we have to find out PV and future value, then type. Okay, these things we have to find out. So I have already from the questions I have already computed these things. So we directly going to put the formula here. Here we can put the formula equals to PMT brackets. Then what is the rate? Here we are going to give the interest rate is 6%. Then select the cell interest rate 6%, comma NPER. NPER means year. How many years we are going to invest? We are going to invest for 4 years, comma. Then what is the present value here? The present value we don't have right now. So we are going to put for the present value, what we are going to put 0. Okay. The present value is 0 here. Then the future value. Future value, we already know that we have to receive 21,873 rupees. So future will be this. Now the type, for the type we can write 0. 0 means end of the period. Okay. Now if we calculate, we can see here. The amount that we receive is 4,999.98. It is equal to 5,000 rupees. Okay. So it is a very simple method, easy to calculate, and you can do on your own also. So what is sinking fund method? I'm going to tell you once again. I'm just repeating and again. That is what is sinking fund. Sinking fund is a fund which is created out of fixed payment each period to accumulate to a future sum after a specified period. Okay. So sinking fund factor is there before calculation of the sinking fund. Example of sinking fund is funds to retire bonds, creating generally the companies are creating funds to retire bonds, debentures, or loans on maturity. Okay, suppose here we can take the example. Suppose if you want to accumulate 21,873 at the end of the 4 years from now, so how much should we invest each year till the end of the fourth year if there is an interest rate of 6%, so that we will receive 21,873. So for this calculation we need sinking fund factor. Sinking fund factor is nothing just a reciprocal of compound value factor annuity, and it is ranges from 0 to 1. Okay, so with the help of this formula, A is equal to Fn into 1 upon CVFA, we can compute the sinking fund. Okay, so 1 upon CVFA we can replace it with SFF, because sinking fund factor is the reciprocal of CVFA, compound value factor annuity. So there is a basic formula also, that is Fn into 1 into I divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n minus 1. So with this formula, sinking fund. Now we will take the example of this again and try to compute the sinking fund. A is equal to 21873. This is the future value that we want, multiplied by the reciprocal of the CVFA, compound value factor. So compound value factor is 4.3746. Okay, and if we take the reciprocal, we can get 0.22859, which is between the range that we have find out the sinking fund factor range from 0 to 1. So it is right, it is correct, and if we multiply it, we will get the 5,000. Okay, so again with the help of example, with the help of Excel sheet, we can compute the present value, sinking fund, with the formula of PMT. Okay, so how can we compute with the help of Excel? PMT, we can write the formula, brackets open, the rate is there. How much is the rate? 6%. We can find out the 6% rate here. Then what is NPER? Means year. How many years we are going to invest? 4 years. We have selected it. Then the present value. How much is the present value here? 0 is the present value here. Thereafter the future value. What in the future we are going to receive? 21,873 we are going to receive. Then comma, the type is at the end of every year we are going to receive. So we can put it, and then we will find out the value here, 4,999.98. It's almost equal to 5,000.